Hello, my loves. This is Dr. V. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading where we're going to get you some clarity on if your person, your special twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, the labels really don't matter. All that matters is the love that you feel in your heart and what outcome you want, whether it's union with that person or reunion because you've been in some form of struggle or separation. So for those of you who have definitely been struggling or are separated at this time, you may be wondering, is your person missing you? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling about you and this connection? So we're going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at some specific messages. What would they say to you from their higher self? And then we're going to round it out with some outcome, like, what can happen next? In this relationship, what is it that your person wants to do? So if you are new to this channel, I am so happy to have you here. My name is Dr. V. It's my absolute passion and purpose to be supporting you on this journey. So make sure you do hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my further readings. So today I have 3 piles for you. You can pick 1, 2, 3, or you can pick all of them and take the messages that resonate for your situation and leave the rest. Please do be gentle with yourself because this is a general reading. Not everything may resonate for you. Now, if you'd like to have specific guidance on your unique journey, that's what a personal reading is for. You can have one with me, or you can order any of these oracle decks that I've created to also give you more clarity on this journey. And the link and information for that is all in the box below. So I've also given you some crystals here to help you make your choice. So crystal number 1, crystal number 2, or crystal number 3. So go ahead and make your selection, my loves, and we will start with group number 1. All right, my beauties who chose group number 1 and crystal number 1, here is your reading. We're going to take a look at, do they miss you? And if so, what are they feeling? So we're going to start off here with your tarot, and then we're going to get into your oracle deck. So let's take a look at your tarot. We have the Hermit. We have the 8 of Swords. Interesting. We have the Hierophant. Wow, King of Wands. Okay, this is truly very fascinating, very interesting energy coming through very immediately. So I do feel, first of all, that you guys are in some form of separation. There has been a struggle that has gone on in this connection, that is for sure. I'm feeling for some of you, your person has really withdrawn, okay? They've withdrawn from this connection, and I do feel that it's been very, very hurtful. It's almost like they've withdrawn in a way that has either come as a surprise to you or has been rather abrupt, okay? I feel like, for some of you, this person was very, very passionate about you, okay? Because there's a lot of passionate energy that is coming through. So they were extremely committed to this connection. They were extremely passionate about this connection. And I feel like as you guys were getting to know one another, I feel for many of you, your person may have come on quite strong, as in they may have pursued you a lot, okay? They may have been extremely clear on what it is that they wanted from this connection. And I feel that for many of you, you felt that that was a bit of like a breath of fresh air. I feel for many of you, you weren't used to, or maybe it was a new type of experience for you to be very heavily pursued. Not that you haven't seen that before, but I feel like here's the difference. I feel like the difference is that you, beautiful one watching this, you have been pursued in the past, but not by who you thought was the right person. Okay, so you have been pursued by people that you may have not necessarily wanted. Even people that you may not necessarily have felt attracted to, and you're like, oh shucks, I keep getting pursued by, people that I'm not interested in. Why is that? And so I feel like when this person came into your life, and they came in really strong, because we're getting this King of Wands energy, right? So I feel like they came into your life really, really strong. They were very certain about you. Okay, there was some sort of sense of very deep certainty that they had, that they wanted to pursue you, they wanted to be with you. You were the bee's knees for them, like you were just it for them. And you were so tickled pink by this. You were so happy and excited by this, because you finally felt like, wow, I am being pursued by exactly the right person. This is what I wanted. I wanted to be pursued by this King of Wands energy. I mean, how refreshing is it to be pursued by somebody who knows what they want, who are action takers? They're not wishy-washy. They don't, they don't mess around. They just decide that you are what they want, and they go after it. And I feel like this person was a breath of fresh air to you, and you fell hard and fast for this. And I feel like you may have let your guard down because of that. Like, you really did trust this person. You came to trust them a lot. And I feel like you have let your guard down a lot with this person, because you inherently at a deep level felt that you could trust them. Now, what's interesting to me is this Eight of Swords energy, because I do feel that right now you both are mirroring each other with this energy. Because with this Eight of Swords, I feel like, again, you have definitely been the kind of person who has held back in the past. Like, you've been cautious, you've not really enjoyed being pursued by people that you didn't actually want to be with, right? Like, you always felt a discomfort with that. You always were kind of quick to step away from that with that Eight of Swords. Like, you were very quick to kind of, lay down the ground rules, lay down the boundaries of who you will and will not let into your life. And I feel like that is why when this person came along and they were the right person, you really did come out of that Eight of Swords energy. And I feel like they did the same for you, as in, they also were putting themselves out there in a bigger way than maybe perhaps what they have been used to in the past. Now, this is why I feel that there was a really big, very disturbing kind of falling out here, which whatever it is that happened between the two of you. And I feel like it has to do, with this Hierophant, I feel like it has to do with two things. One is each of you had a set of parameters or rules or boundaries that you had set up around yourself of how you wanted a relationship to look. And I feel like to a certain extent, you both had gotten to a point where, there was definitely marriage or very deep-seated commitment that was on the table for sure. So I feel like this Hierophant represents two things. One is the fact that you guys were definitely considering a serious commitment leading to some sort of a marriage or some sort of a moving in together. So that's one aspect of the Hierophant. The other one that I'm feeling here, though, is that what may have gotten in the way here, or what may have kind of made this come to some sort of a standstill or some sort of a withdrawing energy, is that there was something here about the rules that each of you have created for relationships. Like, each of you wanted this to look a certain way and feel a certain way and kind of come together in a certain way according to the rules or the vision that you had. And I do feel that at some point that vision was clashing. Okay, there was something here that didn't work. That you had a particular kind of boundary or a rule that didn't work for them, and vice versa for you. I'm feeling a lot of mirroring energy here. So I feel like there were certain types of expectations, certain types of vision, certain types of situational conflicts that made the two of you eventually not see eye to eye. And that is why I feel that both of you to a certain extent have withdrawn into this hermit's energy. But I am getting a very strong feeling here that there is a lot of loss and sadness and a lot of missing that is going on within this energy, because I do feel very strongly that both of you very much were invested in this relationship, and both of you very much wanted this relationship to work. Again, with that Hierophant's energy, like, it's very clear here that you both felt that you were on the right track, and somehow you kind of got derailed. They got derailed with your own expectations, with your own kind of, I would have to say, a little bit of like rigidity, maybe even like, you know, you may have to ask yourself that question. Was there something that maybe you could have compromised on, that the compromise wasn't made, you know, but should have been made, right? Again, I feel that both of you are very much missing each other. Okay, so the answer to that simple question, do they miss you? Yes, very much. Look at this person right here. Look how forlorn they are. This is the energy of, I am missing you so bad and so hard that I don't know what to do. Okay, so yes, but it is definitely mutual. So I feel like you are both missing each other. Okay, very deeply at this time. So let's go deeper on what else is going on here. What else is your person thinking and feeling? Yeah. Oh my gosh. So see, I feel that Spirit is definitely confirming this energy of something between the two of you was very extreme. And, you know, sometimes it's hard for us to admit these things. You know, sometimes we have a hard time admitting that, hey, you know, I kind of had maybe rigid expectations. They had rigid expectations. It may have led to some sort of extremes. And I'm also feeling that there was definitely some sort of a toxicity or a toxic energy that kept coming out here between the two of you because of these extremes. I feel that maybe both of you do have a little bit of that in your personalities. Like, you know, you kind of like work hard, play hard, love hard, hate hard, you know, that kind of thing. I'm feeling from both of you that there's not a lot of middle ground sometimes. And that's something that maybe you both struggle with, right? Like you both go at things, you put your 100% into it. You just go at it, you know? Come what may, right? Let the chips fall where they may, because I'm a passionate person, because again, Wands energy, you know, your person definitely is. And I feel like that is something that you may be as well. And so you both are kind of touching upon this kind of very fiery energy of extremes. And maybe it is hard for you to compromise. Maybe it is hard for both of you to do this. And this is why I feel that your person very much, you know, because they miss you, they are forlorn and lost without you. They very much want to come back into an energy where things felt easier. Okay, there's this, you know, desire for something to be effortless now. Like they have a desire to come back to you, to reconnect to you, to be with you again, but they want it to be effortless. They want to be able to find that common ground where you guys aren't just constantly pushing and pulling with one another, you know? And they also realize that it is a bit of a narrow path, you know, because of your personalities. And yeah, definitely. You know, you may want to think about, you know, have you been a bit toxic here? Have you been a bit extreme in this connection? And, you know, that's okay. Sometimes that's just the personality we have, but we have to work through it if we want the long-term gain. We have to work through it and find some balance if we want our long-term love to continue on and for it to work for both of us, right? So narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. I feel like your person knows that this is a bit of a narrow path, you know, getting to the point where you guys can kind of come back into this union, but really work on it so that it works right this time. So they know that they have to tread thoughtfully here. They know that this is going to require some patience, some time, some, calming of the more volatile behaviors, and the more volatile passions that are within this relationship. And so I feel like they want the encouragement, to come forward, to work with you, to temper, like I said, to kind of like bring some calmness back into the situation. Look at this beautiful, oh, look how cute they are. Like they want to cuddle with you. They want to bring the relationship back into some sort of like this quiet stability, out of the volatility, out of the excess passion that leads you guys down into these extremes, and back into some sort of a simple, gentle encouragement, okay? That's the space that they're looking for right now. That's the space they want, and they're hoping to create that. So let's take a look at some specific messages here. And these are very specific, so take them as they resonate for your situation. They may not, fully resonate. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, see, I don't deserve you. You're too good for me. I took you for granted and misbehaved. Yeah. Yeah, so they're definitely, like I said, they're really missing you. That to me is part of this like forlorn energy of this Eight of Swords. Wherever you are is home to me. I feel safe and content with you. I never want to let you go. So see, this is why I'm saying this is this energy right here. They want to come home to you. They want some encouragement. They want encouragement between the two of you. And they want to soften whatever are these extremes of energy that have been going on between the two of you. I'm focused on my career and finances right now because I don't want to struggle again. I'm afraid to share that. Okay, so that's a specific message that may not resonate for everybody. But again, if you are in some form of a struggle or separation here, your person may be also taking this time to come into more stability with their career and finances, because I do feel that they wish to come back. They wish to work on this with you, and that they were very serious about marrying you or being committed to you or moving in with you or like sharing their life with you. And that may very well include career and finances. So I do feel that that's part of the bigger picture. So you may also want to keep that in mind. So let's take a look at outcome. Where could this be going? Wow. All right. So see, so there's definitely a lot of energy here about loss. There's definitely an issue of separation, struggle, a lot of a lot of feeling very down, feeling discouraged and forlorn, but trying to come out of it. So they're trying to become unstuck from this energy because, see, they definitely am feeling the loss of you. Okay, so again, the reiteration here of missing you, feeling very lost and forlorn and heartbroken without you. And I feel like there's also a sense of identity loss here for them as well, because I do feel that as they were very much, in their mind, they had already started building the foundation for having a real life with you, right? So if they have lost you at this time, they've also lost that identity that they were creating. Like they were intending to have a marriage or a commitment or a life with you. And that is definitely a big blow to who they feel that they are, and that kind of like identity that they were creating with you as a couple. And so they're trying very hard to become unstuck here, because there has been a lot of stuck energy, but they also very much appreciate what it is that you guys had. And I feel like they're kind of trying to use that energy of appreciation, bringing things back into balance, because I do feel that appreciation and the energy of bringing things back into balance by appreciating the good things and then working on how you can temper the darker sides of these extremes here. And if things had gotten toxic, I feel like their appreciation is a beautiful soothing balm on this energy of extremes, right? So they are trying very hard. They want this outcome as much as you do. They're trying very hard to come unstuck from this, but I feel that they do need some encouragement from you as well. Like is this something that you want to work out with them? So let me know what you thought of your reading in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I've created to help you along this journey, all of the links are in the box below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you all on the next video. My beautiful group 2, here is your reading on if your person misses you. We're going to take a look at their thoughts and feelings, and we're going to start here with your tarot, and then we'll go to your oracle cards from there. Oh my God. The Lovers. Beautiful. 2 of Wheels or Pentacles. The 5 of Swords. Interesting. Just trying to get this clear for you. Yeah, 5 of Swords. And the 4 of Wheels or Pentacles. Wow, very interesting. So there has definitely been some struggle here. Can see it, feel it already. Yeah, there's definitely been some struggle here. But you know what? First of all, your person, if they're, for those of you who are in some form of separation or struggle, your person is, it's interesting because they definitely miss you. They definitely love you. But there's something about them that is holding themselves back right now. Okay, it's almost like this deliberate energy. And what I find interesting is it feels like a bit of a punishing energy. And so take this as it resonates. That may not resonate for everybody, but I do feel that something happened in this connection that really was very hurtful. I feel that they have been, you know, that you've been hurt. They feel that they have been hurt. And I feel like there was some sort of a falling out energy that is coming through really strongly here. And I feel like whatever that falling out was, one of the things about your person right now is that they are coming through very much in a split energy of like loving you and missing you. But then it's almost kind of like, I want to punish you and teach you a lesson kind of energy. And I don't like that, because these two right here, to me, really are bringing the like kind of negative energy to these two right here. And these two are really beautiful, right? Like this, many people see the 2 of Pentacles as a twin flame card, right? So it's up to you. If you were looking for confirmation that you're on a twin flame journey, this is something that can provide that for you if that's what you were looking for. But also with this 2 of Pentacles, I feel like, you know, you guys were definitely very, very connected in a very visceral way, as in, you know, you were very connected in a very grounded, real life sort of way. I'm not feeling that this is a that like that this is all just kind of like, you know, fantasies and, you know, like fancies in the head. Like you guys were headed towards something. There was a lot, and there still is a lot of love. Okay, there's a lot of love. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of this kind of like this, I feel that this invisible thread, kind of like, you know, like that invisible thread that runs from your heart to theirs. But at the same time, for some reason, even though that thread is there, look at these 2 people, they're looking away from one another. So this is why I'm saying there's been a falling out here. As much love as there is, as much of a very deep connection there is, as much as both of you may have even felt here that this connection was very supported, very blessed, very guided. Like when you met, you felt like it was meant to be. You felt that spirit, universe, you know, whatever you believe in terms of your spirituality or higher power, you definitely very much believed that the universe brought you together for a reason. I feel like when you first met and fell in love, you both had a very deep sense of purpose. Like you feel like you were brought together for a very particular, specific purpose. One of which being just to love one another. I mean, just to give each other and offer one another love. Love, acceptance, nurturing. I'm feeling very deeply that both of you come from some sort of a troubled past. Some form of disappointments, some form of, for some of you, I'm also feeling like abusive past or abandonment issues, toxicity in the past. I feel like it has to do with your childhood or, people around you. I feel like both of you a bit came to this connection as wounded souls. I'm also getting the energy of wounded souls. You haven't had a lot of experiences that make you feel confident in love. In fact, I feel like it's quite the opposite. I feel like both of you came into this connection with a lot of experiences of almost like, I don't trust love. I don't know whether I should trust love. I don't know whether I should trust people. People have let me down. I've been abandoned. I've been, betrayed. I've been backstabbed, right? So I feel like both of you came into this connection looking for a healing. And I feel that when you met, you both really felt that you would come home to one another in that sense of healing. You felt that the universe brought you together. You felt that you needed one another to kind of get to that next level of healing and that next level of belief that, ultimately this journey that you've been on has been worth it. Okay, so that's the energy that brought the two of you together. Now, something has happened here where it's like there has been a falling out. And that is why you're both looking away from one another right now, even though you deeply love one another. So I do feel a very strong energy that you guys are deeply missing each other. Absolutely. There's definitely a twin flame energy coming on here. But I'm also feeling with this Two of Pentacles, you guys also had a lot of stuff going on in your life. Maybe a lot of things on your plate, responsibilities, finances, money, struggles that have to do with things that are in the 3D world. So maybe that might have been one reason why there was a falling out. But I also feel that whatever that was kind of exacerbated the energy that was already there. So I'm also feeling that this is a combination of something that you triggered within one another because of, this kind of past abandonment issues or past abuse or toxic kind of energies. But I feel like the other aspect of it that kind of brought it to a breaking point here for your person is the additional issue of some sort of a situation that made it worse. So there was something here that made the triggering worse for your person. And that's why there has been some sort of very heavy and painful falling out in this relationship. Something in the situation came up. Something, again, it could be money, finances. For some of you, it's like some sort of a third party, but I don't feel like it's an active third party. It's almost like kind of like the ghost from the past or some sort of heaviness that you guys are still carrying. But there's definitely, this energy that's coming through from the falling out is very much punishing. And again, I feel very like it's very disturbing and sad energy, because with this Five of Swords, it's like your person, it's like they want to teach you a lesson. So they may be even staying away from you or not communicating with you at this time. They're holding themselves back. They're being kind of selfish right now, because this Four of Pentacles is also kind of like a very, I'm hoarding my energy. I don't want to give you love. I'm holding back from you deliberately to teach you a lesson with that Five of Swords. It's almost like they are dying to be with you, but they are deliberately not contacting you because they feel like they want you to experience life without them, or there was some triggering in some way and they're trying to punish you. But what's so sad here is that kind of this is their knee-jerk response. Like, I feel, again, because of the wounds of their past, this is what they default to, this kind of energy. Like it's like they don't know any other way. So if you love them, you may want to look upon them with some sort of compassion, with the knowledge that if they knew better, maybe they wouldn't behave this way. I mean, I'm not at all excusing their behavior. This is not at all justifying or excusing their behavior. They are fully 100% responsible for their behavior. It's not right what they've done if this is what they're doing. But I do feel that this comes from a very wounded, emotionally wounded place. And it's like this is the only way that they know how to get some sort of empowerment or gratification, you know? So I feel like they're deliberately holding themselves back from you at this time. Let's see what else is going on here. Oh boy. Wow. Wow. Okay, so see, definitely, you know, I feel that in doing this to you or in holding back from you at this time, they're definitely only hurting themselves because they are feeling the loss. Like, look at this desert passage. Okay, they are alone. They are in this desert, in this heat. They are sweating it out alone. They're literally sweating. They're feeling alone. They're feeling like they have nothing and nobody. They're sweating hard. It's like, it feels like a desert. Their life feels like a desert right now. But they're still stubbornly going at it on their own, thinking that there is a plan. Okay? I don't know if they actually have a plan, you know? They think they have a plan, but this plan here is not really going to work for them. So again, this is why I feel like this comes from a very wounded, almost like a childhood wound, inner child wound kind of a place. And I feel like there's going to be some karma here that they're going to have to deal with, because again, I feel like in doing this to you, like if they are deliberately holding themselves back from you and trying to punish you in some way, trying to make you feel bad in some way for whatever it is that they feel that you said to them or did to them, or whatever they feel that you have hurt them in some way, I feel that it's going to come back to them, because this is not good karma. Okay, like treating you this way, if that's what they're doing, if they have been acting like they're trying to reject you in some way, if they've been trying to hurt you or, you know, turn their back on you in some way, because we saw it here as well, it's going to come back to bite them. And they're going to really start to feel that, you know what, I think this was not the right thing to do. You know, they're going to get some payback for this, because I do feel that they are in the wrong right now if this is how they're acting. You know, and it's interesting because it's like slow and steady with pleasure. It's like they, you know, they want to come back to you. They want to come out of that desert passage. They are looking for, look at this, the pleasure of your company, the pleasure of your love and your, you know, what they had with you. But it is definitely coming through a bit slow and steady here, as in like, you know, they're slowly, you know, making their way back from, you know, pain into some sort of pleasure. But what's interesting here is that they're also taking some sort of pleasure in the punishment, you know? So there's a bit of this, you know, not very healthy kind of energy coming through here from them, you know? Why are they taking pleasure in the punishment, you know? It's only hurting them too, right? They need to understand that part of it, because whatever satisfaction they think they're getting by holding themselves away from you is only hurting them as well, because I do feel deep down inside they truly love you and they want to be with you. But it's almost like they're just, you know, giving it a little extra time, you know, to like, you know, make you miss them more, right? To make you feel their loss more, and then they want to come back and you know, come back into that beautiful pleasure of your company. So let's take a look at specific messages. And, you know, these can be quite specific, so just take them as they resonate and leave the rest. I didn't believe in myself or in you. I let my low self-worth ruin our love. I want us to heal together. See? So absolutely, this is what I mean, right? Anybody who is acting this way, especially if you feel that they have been punishing towards you, anybody who is acting this way is definitely, you know, they're having issues with their own self-worth, right? this is definitely a self-esteem issue that they need to work on. And we saw this already from that whole sense of like these childhood wounds, right? No matter what ups and downs we have, it's always been you. You are my one true love. So see, that's the thing. And I feel like, again, part of the toxicity that is coming out here is the fact that you guys are used to these ups and downs. And this may be feeling like a roller coaster. You may be feeling, because of these wounds that are involved, that there may be, you know, too many very harsh ups and downs here. I'm settling for the life I thought I wanted, but it's empty without you. I still fantasize about you. See? So, you know, they're settling for less, absolutely. And whatever this negative energy that they may be engaged in right now, longing for you, missing you, loving you, wanting to be with you, but still kind of holding back until, you know, until they wish to come forward, it's like they're settling for less, you know, they're definitely settling for less. So let's take a look at outcome. When is this person going to snap out of this, Spirit? Oh, there you go. There you go. See? Yeah. So they are definitely processing. And see, like I told you, they're going to come back to you with an offer here. This is them playing a bit of games here. Okay? Definitely a little bit of games here. They're trying to find their balance. They're trying to find their way again back to you, because they're going to come back and give you this offer of, okay, you know, we still love each other. Let's work this out. Yeah, that was bad, but let's work this out. You know, it's like they're processing right now. They're definitely processing their thoughts, their feelings, and the process is kind of, you know, a bit ego driven right now. So when they come back to you with this offer, trying to balance out this energy between the two of you and bring this relationship back into balance, these are the conversations that I feel Spirit is saying that you need to have. You know, that look, I'm not going to deal with this punishing attitude. Like if you're the kind of person who needs to punish or make somebody feel bad, make me feel bad, and withdraw in order to do that, then that's not going to work for me. That's something that we need to very deeply discuss and work out why that is. Okay, and this may require a lot of inner child healing work that both of you may need to do here. But you know what, if you love each other and you're committed to this, then commit to doing that inner child work together. So let me know what you thought of your reading in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of these oracle decks that I've created to help you on this journey and to clarify things for you as well further, then all of the links are in the box below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you all on the next video. All right, my beautiful group 3, here is your reading on your person and if they miss you and what is it they're actually thinking and feeling. So we're going to start here with your tarot, and then we will get into your oracle cards. So let's see what we have here. Wow, 10 of Wands. Page of Cups. Eight of Wheels or Pentacles. And wow, the 10 of Wheels or Pentacles. Wow, okay. So this is really interesting. So what I'm feeling here is that, first of all, I want to like actually put your attention on this. We have the 10 of Wands on one side and we have the 10 of Pentacles on the other. Wow. Now that is really interesting, and I'm loving that, because to me, first of all, the answer to the question, does your person miss you if you've been in some form of struggle or separation at this time? Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely, they miss you. And I do feel very much that if you have been, you know, really feeling the effects of this, as in this may have been going on for at least the past 6 months or so, you almost feel like you've been in some sort of a kind of negative kind of a cycle. I feel like that is something your person is sharing. You know, like I'm getting this a lot of energy here of your person feeling a bit frustrated because they feel that you both have been going through a difficult time, that it's almost like they feel like, why can't you guys catch a break? I feel that there has definitely been a lot of pressure on this relationship. There's been a lot of things that have been burdening the two of you. And I feel that some of it is, situational. Like I feel like sometimes, how like it's the right person but the wrong time sometime, like you kind of, it's such a bummer because you're like, man, why did I meet the right person? But I feel like the timing is a bit off because there are things going on in my life, there are things going on in their life, and right now it's like there's a disconnect there. So I do feel that your person, they deeply, deeply miss you, and they deeply want to reach out to you. They want to talk to you. They want to work on this relationship because they want it all with you. Like they see you as, their final destination, like on this journey that they have been on. And what's so interesting here is that it very much is a progressive journey. I love the way these energies came out because look how beautifully they're actually progressing from step to step to step here in terms of what is it that your person wants. Wow, from all of our readings today, this is the most straightforward one because we have here 10 of Wands. Your person is at the end of their rope, as in like they just, miss you so much. They're coming to the end of the cycle of struggle. They feel like you guys have just not been able to catch that break. They feel that you have both been hit by waves of things not working right, or just bad timing, or other distractions. They just feel like they are kind of really tired of the burdens that have been placed upon both your backs, as in not tired, not blaming you in any way. I feel like they are blaming circumstance or situation. They feel that both of you have had things put on your plate or put on your back, in this case, or, had to carry things in your life, whether it's carry other people, certain responsibilities, just things that they feel very frustrated about, because they feel like whatever these burdens were, whatever these responsibilities or issues were not necessarily your problem. Okay, that's for some of you, not for everybody, but I do feel that your person is a bit frustrated because they feel like there were certain things that happened here that shouldn't have been your problem or theirs, as in there were like external situation or things that were out of your control. And so what they're looking to do is to come to the end of that cycle because they deeply miss you. They want to build something real here with you. And they want to get back on track to whatever it was that you were building towards, because I do feel that both of you were very much invested in having a very, very full life. Okay, I feel very strongly with this 10 of Wheels here. You guys had some really big dreams. Okay, you guys had some really big goals, plans, dreams that you were working on together. I do feel very much that your person feels that you are an excellent partner. They are very, very in awe, inspired, and very appreciative of how much of an excellent partner you are. Like they feel that they can really rely on you. They feel that they can really trust you, and they're hoping to be the same and do the same for you. It's almost like their appreciation is so deep that they want to show you that they can be an excellent partner to you as well, because I feel like they have seen all of the hustle that you have put into your life's work as well as into this relationship. I mean, they see you as somebody who just works their ass off for everything they want and so deserve to have great things. That, again, part of their frustration is that you are not getting your due, or you haven't gotten their due. And part of it is for some of you, I feel like your person feels like that's their own shortcoming as well, that there was something in their situation or something going on with them that did not let them show you how appreciative they are, what an amazing partner you are, and they weren't able to level up to you. And that is kind of like their greatest downfall, their greatest disappointment within themselves, that they weren't able to literally meet you where you were. And again, I feel a very strong energy that they see you as somebody who has really worked so hard to be where they're at, to be where you're at, and that you have literally given it all to this relationship, and that you definitely deserve better. You deserve this 10 of Pentacles, you know, like whatever this, you know, these goals that you guys had together, this vision that you were working on together, they don't want this to be derailed. They don't want this to go off the tracks. They need to get this back on, because again, look at the progression here. It's so simple. They want this cycle of struggle to come to an end. They don't want to be in struggle or separation from you anymore. They want to come to you offering you this cup of love, Page of Cups. Okay, so if you, again, if you feel that the communication between the two of you has not been going on very nicely or very well here, they're looking to change that. But please do keep in mind that this is somebody who is still working on their communication skills. You know, they love you to death. They love you deeply, but they may struggle with communicating their exact feelings for you in the right way. Like, you know, I feel that there is a bit of a childlike energy here. They mean well, but they may not be the most articulate. They may not be the most sophisticated communicator, right? They may be rough a bit in their communication. They may be a bit, you know, reaching for words, reaching for the right words, but their heart is in the right place. And what they really want to do next with this Eight of Pentacles is acknowledge how hard you have worked and to give you that same effort in return. And I do feel that they feel that for whatever reason that hasn't happened, and they do regret that. And they know that you deserve better. So they want to work on this with you. And they feel that if they can just up level, like, you know, kind of come up to where you are, give this their 100% the way you were, that you can get back on track to this 10 of Pentacles. That's why I'm saying that this is a very progressive reading. Each energy here coming through from your person is progressing from one step to the next in giving us a very full picture, a very simple, which I love. Simplicity is always a great thing when it comes to love, when it comes to everything, right? This is a very simple, elegant, clear picture of what your person truly wants here. Okay, so let's go deeper. Let's see what's going on here. Ah, interesting. Aw, lovely. This is really sweet energy coming through here. So, okay. So again, see, I feel like one of the things that your person is struggling with here, with that 10 of Wands energy, you know, with that frustration of why can't we catch a break? Why do we never get to where we want to be? Why do we never quite build to this 10 of Pentacles where we really want to be? And, you know, it's like what they're struggling with is the idea that, you know what? It's okay to know that, you know, this shit can be tough sometimes. you know, love can be tough. Dealing with love plus a lot of other things that may have been burdening you guys with that 10 of Wands, you know, can feel like a hard-ass journey. And so, yes, you guys may be in some sort of unknown territory right now. You're just not used to some of these things that have been hitting you. But I feel like your person wants you to know, or they're trying to accept that, you know what, maybe it's better to just not resist some of these things that have been going on. Maybe it's better to say, you know what, we are exactly where we need to be at this time. Maybe what we really do need is the opportunity to get over some of these struggles. And maybe if we come over to the other side of them, we will be a lot stronger and tougher from having that experience. So they're trying to kind of talk themselves into, you know what, the struggle is real, but we will get over it. Like, you know, we should get over it. We have to get over it. Yeah, it's, you know, been bad, but you know what, maybe there is some sort of ray of hope here that, you know, it's going to make us stronger in the long term. And so this is why, again, they're working on their perspective. And I like this. There's like a very sweet energy coming through here of them really trying to expand their horizons. look at this Milky Way and perspective card. It's like they're trying to look at the big picture. And I feel like they're going to come to you with this Page of Cups energy, especially if you guys, you know, have had maybe like limited contact or not the kind of contact or like communication that you would like. They're going to come to you and they're going to say, let's work on the big picture. Okay, because maybe what we need to do is change our perspective. Maybe we need to just accept that, yeah, there's been bumps in the road. Let's not resist them. Let's make them part of the journey and not let them stress us out. And let's take a look at what is the bigger objective here, the universal perspective. I love this image here of, you know, the galaxy. Like, it's like looking at things from a broader viewpoint and knowing that, you know what, from the eyes of spirit, looking through the eyes of spirit, you know what, this 10 of Pentacles is absolutely doable for us if we can focus in on the big picture. You know, we had this vision. We can't lose this vision. That's what they want. And so they want to nourish that vision. This is so beautiful. Look at this coming to life. They want to bring that vision back to life, especially if it's been on hiatus or hold for some time right now. They want to nourish your dreams back to life. Look at this coming to life. So if you have felt kind of like, oh boy, you know, we're like dead in the water right now, you know, if you've been feeling like, you know, there's been like a real bad detour here, your person wants to bring this connection, this 10 of Pentacles energy that you guys are working towards back to life. They want to nourish it. And that's a beautiful, wonderful thing. So let's take a look at some specific messages. What would they say to you? So these are quite specific, so just take them if they resonate, and if not, you can just leave them. What would your person say to you from their higher self? My emotions are like a roller coaster now. I don't know what I want, but I'm trying to find out. Yeah. So like I said, that is for some of you, you know, with the struggle being real here, right? And maybe, you know, that 10 of Wands, for some of you, there is a definite spectrum of how that 10 of Wands energy is affecting your person, right? So this 10 of Wands, for some of you, may be putting that blindfold on your person, right? Look at the, I'm trying to bring that into clarity here so you can see it. There you go. See that blindfold? So I feel like for some of you that your person, that the emotions that they're feeling from that 10 of Wands is feeling like that roller coaster. And it may be, you know, getting them into this lack of clarity, you know, lack of vision, not knowing what it is that they truly want, even though they know deep down inside that they want this 10 of Pentacles. So there is definitely an emotional upheaval for some of you that is going on. I've never met someone like you. You're special. And I've never met someone like you. You're special. Please have patience with me because I'm still learning. Okay. So we know this. We know this, especially with this Page of Cups energy. We already know this. Definitely. Your person, you know, they know that you are the one. But they are definitely on a learning curve here when it comes to love, when it comes to communication. My world is falling apart right now. And I don't know how to fix it. It's not right for me to dump that on you. Okay, so yeah, definitely, again, with this 10 of Wands energy, I feel like this is kind of like, you know, for some of your people who are still in that struggle mode, still in that frustration mode, you know. And I feel, again, for some of you, I feel like this is the reason why your person did step back, right? If there has been some sort of lack of communication here, it's because that 10 of Wands, there are things in their life that have been falling apart, right? Like they can't catch that break. And they may have stepped back from this because they don't want to dump that on you. But you know what? They need to understand that you are an amazing partner. This is what we've seen before, right? So why can't they open that up to you? Why can't they, or, you know, bring you into that journey? But I do feel like the reason for that is because of what we saw before, that some of them, they feel like it's been one-sided, like as in like, you know, they have taken more from you than they have given to you, that you have been an excellent partner, amazing partner to them. You've given your all to this, but they haven't return the favor, as in like they haven't been fully there for you. So that's why I feel for some of you who this resonates, this world falling apart, I feel like it's because they're almost embarrassed to keep taking from you. Like they're almost embarrassed to, you know, keep putting things on you because you're such an excellent partner. Like they know that it's their time to start giving as well, right? So Spirit, can you please tell us what is the outcome here? What does this person want to do next for this connection? Yeah, not surprised we got that card. Yeah. So this is the thing. They are definitely learning some big lessons here. And again, I feel like, you know, the journey from this 10 of Wands to this 10 of Pentacles is going to require a lot of different choices being made and lessons learned for sure. So your person is growing, okay? Like we saw this before with the Page of Cups, right? They're still very much a student of life. They're still in a state of, you know, opening up their perspective, growing, you know, trying to make better choices, trying to deal with some of these obstacles or things that are getting in the way so that they can build that vision with you. But they're definitely on a journey, and they're definitely trying to come to some better decisions, because look at this, they want to be out of the doghouse. This winter's energy is very much, you know, them feeling the loss of you, feeling like right now they don't have access to you. You know, for some of you, you may have been the one who moved back from this. So I feel like they are definitely trying to move forward, come towards you, come out of this winter's energy, as in feeling like they've been excluded, like right now they're not with you. So they want to come in from out of that cold, but it's really going to very much be dependent upon them utilizing the lessons, like, you know, learning the lessons from this and making better choices. But I do feel that that is definitely something that they want to do, because we're seeing all of these cards of them broadening their perspective, learning these lessons, looking at the big picture and coming back to life. So beautiful energy. Let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I've created for you to also help you clarify what's going on this journey, all of the links are in the box below. So thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you so much. I'll see you all on the next video.